1920, the powder house blew up, and although that created some small fires, really didn't create the damage that you see.
And that was just the small building that where we landed, not the real castle part
Well,
that was affected.
that building's no longer
Right, but I mean, that's
there,
where the
but
powder
that
house
where,
was that blew up.
Yeah, that was where that was.
Did that hurt the castle when it blew up?
Well, it took out a lot of the windows, and it, and some of them they weren't quick to repair.
Okay.
But the actual masonry didn't collapse because of the fire.
No. What helped? Okay, as far as what started the fire, we're not 100% sure. Somebody said it was a lightning strike. Somebody said it was a campfire that got out of control. Somebody said it was deliberately set. Could be any one of those things. But one of the things that helped this burn so intensely is because when he built this breakwater, he had all these barges that he stripped all the decking off of, and he sank the barges, and then when they broke the watermark, he would cap it with a concrete walkway. All the timbers from the decking he used for flooring. Well, that was all well creosoted stuff back then, so when it burned good and hot.
Wow.
They're saying these flames were up to 100 feet high. When it broke out, they sent a fireboat out here to just make sure nobody was on the island, because nobody was supposed to be on the island at that point. They didn't find anybody, so they backed away. They couldn't get a fireboat in close, so this structure burned for about 3 days before it finally burned out.
So that was no munitions, that was just because of the timbers.
Timbers and whatever started it, and this is kind of what was left, as far as,
So nobody was occupying the island back then?
No, at that time nobody was supposed to be on the island. Although we know
It was
numerous
state-owned
people.
back then?
It was in the state's possession for about 2 years at the time that happened. The interesting thing is the portcullis, that was made of wood. That did survive the fire. It just didn't survive vandals later on that took souvenirs.
But didn't this just recently collapse a lot more?
We, as you can see, kind of the tower, what it looked like
This
here.
is after the fire.
This is, after the fire. This has been
Pretty much
This is
intact.
probably in the early 60s at this point. And in December of 2010, we had a pretty nasty storm came through, and the southeast corner of the tower here collapsed. This portion came down. We came out about a week later, and we're looking at it, and we could see a few of the other walls are kind of buckled a little bit, so it doesn't look good. About 3 weeks after the first storm, we had another nasty storm in January, and that took down more of the front facade, the east wall, and a bit of the north wall, so there's not too much of it left. We were able to get some people together that came up with trying to support it with these braces that you see there now. So far they've held it in place. How much they're going to be able to do for future, I don't know. I'm not the engineer, but right now it's holding.
So all the debris is just sitting there in piles.
A lot of
on
the
the-
debris is all in the inside. A lot of it collapsed in the inside. A little bit when the first part of it came down is in this walkway that used to go down to the breakwater.
Well, Kurt, I appreciate all your time. This has been awesome. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. You answered a lot of questions.
Hope I answered what you wanted, and I hope I didn't mislead you on anything. I didn't intend to.
No.
Gals of gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.